Hi. um, so I'm really excited. You could probably feel it. I'm really excited. Because I just have like some good news to share. I've kind of like mentioned it a little bit, and I've told like a few of my people or whatever, but it's something that I wanted to bring to my YouTube because it's gonna be something that I'm going to be including in my content. So I am going through, or I started my yoga teacher training. I just feel really good. I've been feeling really good. I wasn't really sure what to expect. I've never really talked to anybody who's been through it, or I don't have like many, like I've been to yoga classes, but just because I that's just because I enjoyed yoga and I enjoyed like how it made me feel and stuff like that. I never took the time to like talk to the teacher and stuff like that. It's very like cool, but I don't really have many people to talk to about it. So I want to talk to y'all. So I'm gonna explain like the why I'm doing it off the bat. So the reason I am starting my yoga teacher training, wanting to be a yoga teacher, is because I know in my destiny, I know in my core, spiritually, astrologically, all that stuff points to me being a healer. I've known that since I was a child. I wanted to be a pediatrician. But as I grew older and stuff started to break down around me, and my mindset just started to like go beyond like these systems that they've set in place, and I started to see like the bullshit, I was like, I don't even want to perpetuate that. And people think that they can go in and change a system. No. I'm gonna just say no. I don't think you can. With how this system is set up, specifically the United States healthcare system. Let me be specific. There are things you can do, but they can also sue your ass and ruin your career. So, I knew that for a while I was kind of lost. I was in this space of like feeling lost, like, okay, I know this is in my purpose, but okay, how am I gonna do it now? Like, how am I going to do this without subscribing to this system? What can I do? And I kind of was in that space for like 2 years of feeling kind of lost, like kind of dabbling in things. And all of the breakdown for me happened in 2016. Where my mental, I was just like, whoa, this is crazy. And I was like, and then the little voice in the back of my head be like, yeah, this is crazy. What? But then, I don't know, something shifted in me. Stuff has been shifting for me for the past 2 years of my life. And I started getting deeply, in 2016 is when I started getting deeply involved in like herbs and like healing myself and all of those things. And I knew that my purpose was also somehow connected to that, because that's where I felt really passionate, and I kept being called towards it. So I was just like, okay. So I like herbs. I like all these different things. I'm trying to figure out how to align a career and how to align a career with what I value and what I'm passionate about. So I realized that there's a lot of things that I can do. And this is one of them. I feel like, especially as Black people, there's not enough Black people in healing, in holistic medicine, in all of that. There's just not enough. And we need that shit the most. let's be real. When I look at healing and retreats and all that shit, it's white men mostly. They're facilitating it. They're like, and they're gaining all the success from it, and it's all becoming very whitewashed. Spirituality itself is very whitewashed, even though all of these practices come from Black and brown people. All of these practices are cultivated from indigenous people. So it's just funny. It's not funny, but it's like, it's sad, because it's like they ripped from us like a lot of like our healing tools and stuff like that, and they brainwashed us and thinking that shit was evil. And then they go and take it over. Like, that isn't even what? Like, that was their big flex. They found a way to manipulate us into believing that the shit that will help us, the shit that will heal us, is evil and wrong, while they do it and take over all the spaces for it. So we're taking those back, reclaiming our time. And I know that a lot of people, Black people, are having the same awakening. And that's why we're seeing more Black faces in these spaces. And we're seeing the movement, like Black Girls Breathing, like Black Girl in like some other ones. But those are the ones that I have been like most notably exposed to. And it's just, I think it's a beautiful thing. And I know that I have a place in that. So we're reclaiming that shit. Period. It's the age of Aquarius, and we're all having a collective awakening. The consciousness is collectively raising. We are collectively realizing that all of this shit, all of these systems, all of it is just distraction, really, from like spirit and like from our souls. Like, and that's why all this shit is getting exposed, because people are too connected to it. People are less likely to be connected to something that they know is fundamentally wrong. Of course, not everybody is awakening at the same pace. That's, I mean, how it goes. But in general, like, we're waking up, period. There's no stopping it. There's just no stopping it. You can't stop it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. My intention for my soul purpose is to create healing spaces, facilitate healing spaces, and I want to do that by bringing together the mind, body, and the spirit. So the body is yoga, but yoga itself is also an integration and a coupling of mind, body, and spirit, because yoga is an umbrella term for a lot of things that go underneath that. So it's very like expansive. I'm going to start bringing herbalism. I'm going to also, this is the first of many certifications for me, because I also want to, or I'm going to get my certification to be a doula. I'm so excited about that, because I wanted to be a pediatrician all my life, my whole life. And I was just so crushed when I really witnessed like what it really was. And I'm just like, that's crazy. So one way that I can help, and one way that I can offer like my services and my assistance in a way that isn't perpetuating that harmful system, is to offer prenatal and postnatal care to mothers, help them have healthy, beautiful babies and births, period. That's really something that I'm really passionate about. And I'm just excited to see like how exactly this is gonna go for me. So yeah. And it's like, being that I'm finally ready and I'm in this space, I know that doors are about to open for me, and that mentors are about to come, like from weird places like that I don't expect, or from like places that I wouldn't necessarily expect, but they're about to come because now I'm ready. I feel like before I was in this limbo state, I was just kind of floating around. I knew that I'm here for a reason, and that my presence is powerful, and that my voice is powerful, and that my compassion is powerful, my empathy is powerful, my spirit is powerful. But I didn't know what the hell I was supposed to do with all that. I'm like, is it music? It's all of that. It's everything that I love. It's art, it's music, it's being compassionate to others, it's holding space for others, it's like talking my shit, it's all of it. And yeah. So I'm gonna be taking y'all kind of like on my journey as I go through my yoga teacher training. I've already started, so I'm probably gonna upload a video talking about like my first week and stuff like that, and like the things that I've discovered and the things that I feel in my soul, and the alignment of it all. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. When I tell y'all it's crazy, I'm like, sometimes tears be coming to my eyes because I just be like, damn, like I was really supposed to hear this. I was really supposed to be here. I was really supposed to be here right now, right here, in a place where I can accept it and I can really like integrate it into my spirit. Because before I would have just been like, but now it's like, it's in there. It's crazy. So it is pretty early, but I'm gonna take y'all with me, period. And y'all are gonna also be my first, and y'all are also gonna be like my first students. And that should be interesting. I'm not nervous. I'm a perfectionist. So my struggle is going to be not judging myself and like really owning that aspect of yoga practice, and really allowing myself to be in the state that I'm in, and not want to be in like some like other state, or not feel like I need to be leaps and bounds ahead, or I need to be perfect. Like, I'm literally a divine being having a human experience, and whatever that human experience looks like, that's the best I can do. And it might not look perfect, but as long as it impacts, and as long as my passion is in it, as long as my fire is in it, it's gonna be fine. And that's something that I need to remind myself of constantly, because otherwise I will get down on myself. This didn't look right. The angle wasn't this. They couldn't, like, it's fine. This is for future Maryam. It's fine. Stop judging yourself. Be nice. Be nice. Why are you being like this? Be nice. I talked a lot. So I'm gonna end the video here. Yeah. I hope y'all have a video. What was I about to say? I hope y'all have a video day. I hope y'all have a beautiful day. I also pray that you can take something from this if you're in a period where you feel like you don't know how to align your values with your career. You feel kind of lost, or you're, just leaving university, or you're just going into, or whatever stage that you're in your life, whether you could be my age, you could be younger, you could be older, that if you're in any of these states, know that it all comes around and you will understand. You just gotta keep moving through it, and don't judge yourself, which is easy to say now because I was judging myself. But I'm telling you, don't judge yourself, because it's gonna make it easier, and the resistance is gonna unfold faster if you don't judge yourself. But the reason that mine took so damn long is because I was on my ass. On my own ass. Can you imagine that? For what? Girl, you're doing your best. What do you... I'll see you when I see you, which is soon, because we're going to talk about that first week, because, honey, I'm going to just let y'all see it.